Why we don't get upset when we kill each other in the streets in the neighborhood? Why we don't march and protest to stop the violence? But yet we don't uprise, we don't get mad when all people is making this music to kill it. A whoremonger song that's telling you, sleep with all the women that much as you can, don't marry them. He said that's evil communication. She got that nice banging body, that's all we want. We think, yo, this is my wife, this is her life. But not knowing, this girl got 20 bodies on her. So, I'm gonna ask you another question. You watching the news? Yeah. What do you feel about Sonya Massey? Who? Sonya Massey, the woman that got shot by the police.
Oh man, look, to me, the white people,
Say it again?
To me, the white people, they're evil, man. I mean,
say white people is evil.
Okay, that's what I mean. I know
yeah.
through history.
Right.
Who's gonna kill somebody? Why? Why would you want to hang somebody, kill somebody? That's number one.
So this is our history, right?
Why would you want to do that?
Why would they want to do that to us, right?
Yeah, I mean, whoever, it could be from Austin or whoever.
Right.
Everybody did the same shit. But I'm saying though, whoever
you better learn
decided to take another person's life,
that's
evil.
Huh?
That's evil, no matter who it is.
So I asked my brother right here a question. So, you been watching the news?
Yeah.
What you feel about Sonya Massey?
Well, what I was going to talk to him about.
It's crazy. So now, I'm going to ask y'all a question. If it's crazy, you know, when the white people kill us, when the white police kill us, we go crazy, rioting and everything. Why we don't do that when Pookie killed Ray Ray in the hood? Why we don't do that when black on black crime and Latino on Latino crime? Why we don't go and riot in the streets when we do that? Why we like, oh, why you snitching? Y'all see the person killed the man. Y'all rather say, I ain't saying nothing. Why do we do these things? And leave the murderers hang in our communities and continue to terrorize us. Why do we do that? But when a white man shoot one of us, we ready to go all out for it. Wow. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy to you? Huh? They switched it up.
We doing what they did. That's all we doing, what they did.
Give me that Leviticus 19.
They didn't want corrupting us.
I'm going to show you what God calls that. When your brothers, when you see your brothers, your own brothers doing evil, and we don't say nothing to it, I'm going to show you what God calls that. God actually calls that hate. God said that's hatred towards your own people. Because we only get hyped when the so-called white man do something to us. And we only probably do it for a week and back to normal. We go back to normal killing each other.
And they know that.
And they know that. That's why they continue to do it. But watch this.
That's right.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
So God said don't hate your brothers in your heart. Read.
Thou shalt anywise rebuke thy neighbor.
You know what rebuke mean? You know what rebuke mean? Brother, what does it mean?
Like,
rebuke.
Like rebuke is like you got to kill.
Rebuke means to correct. Meaning when we see our brothers doing wrong, like you see your homeboy selling drugs to his own people, you gotta be like, hey, put them to the side, be like, bro, you can't do that. When we see our sisters prostituting themselves in the street, you pull this sis to the side, hey sis, you can't do that. You don't say, oh, you can't judge me, because that's what our people say. When we in wrong, we don't want nobody to tell us nothing. But read what God said, when our brothers and sisters are wrong, what we supposed to do? Read.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
God said you must always correct your brothers and sisters when they're in wrong. Hey Anthony, do you agree when we kill each other, we don't riot and jump in the street? But when the so-called white man or the police kill one of us, now we want to do all this hoopla and all that stuff in the street. Wouldn't you say that's hypocritical? That's very hypocritical.
Let me say this. Like,
yeah, go ahead.
The Bible said that.
You can come closer, brother.
The Bible said all these black people listen to all these white music, but they don't realize it representing the new forgotten.
Right.
And they'll never, ever listen to that stuff. All the blacks
got a point,
together,
because
you know what I'm saying?
what type of music most of us, our people, black and Latino, listen to? We listen to rap, right?
Yeah.
We listen to rap. So now, I used to be like this. When I was younger, before I knew about this truth and everything, what God had to say, I used to be mad that when the adults come in and we watching 106 in Park and they start tripping. Oh, why y'all listen to this? Why y'all watching this? And I used to be like, why y'all mad for it? It's up to us if we want to do it or not. You got to tell your kid don't do this and do not. But I realized I was wrong the whole time. I was wrong the whole time when I found out, give me that, 1 Corinthians, evil communication. So we just read, when you see your brothers in sin, you must correct them. If you see your people doing the wrong, you must, God said, pull your brother to the side. Don't be like, I ain't snitching, I ain't saying nothing. Because you gotta imagine, if the murderer living in your building and he killing it, y'all don't want to say nothing, who might get murdered next? Will you want them to say, hey, that's the murderer, or he might kill one of your kids? But our people are confused. We are destroyed because we don't know who we are. We don't have the knowledge. Read this.
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33.
And he made a point about what we listen to and who's pushing the music, the white people. Read.
Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
Read it again.
Be not deceived.
So God said, don't be deceived. Don't think it's just music. Don't think you're just listening to this music that the beat is wrong, it ain't doing nothing to you. God said, don't be deceived. Read.
Evil communication.
What?
Evil communication.
So whatever you listen to, that evil communication, that rap song that's telling you, drop the ops as soon as you see him. That rap, that whoremonger song that's telling you, sleep with all the women that much as you can, don't marry them. He said that's evil communication. Read.
Corrupt good manner.
It corrupts your good manner. Meaning if you learn, God said, to get married, listening to these music, it's going to corrupt the manner that you just learned. If you learn, hey, that's my brother, I can't kill my brother. I can't be shooting him, you know what I'm saying? We can't sell drugs one to another. Ain't no ops between us because we are the same people. Evil communication going to kill that. Because why? When he's listening to these, name some of these rappers they got out here. Lil Baby and all these, Dirk and all these dudes, all these young brothers, promoting what? What are they promoting? Killing. Killing. But yet, we don't uprise, we don't get mad when all people is making this music to kill it. But soon as the white people kill us, we want to march in the street.
And then when I look at their videos, like on Instagram, like they be showing, say they be putting y'all on there, then they be showing other stuff like on Instagram, YouTube. Now they putting it out there to let the black know. Don't go to their concert.
There you go, my sister.
Okay. If you go to their concert, they red and black. It's the devil.
Sis, what's your name?
What they doing when you go to their concert?
Let me ask you a question. So would you say
like you
us as a people, we are very hypocritical? Why would you say we're hypocritical?
They talk about you.
I can't hear you, sis.
They talk about you behind your back.
Yes, because what we're talking about, actually, we're talking, you know what's happening in the news, the Sonia Massey murder with the police that shot the young lady, that shot the woman in the house? Right. So, many of our people are upset about that, right? You upset and they're upset. Now, my question was to these brothers, why we don't get upset when we kill each other in the streets in the neighborhood? Why we don't march and protest to stop the violence? Why we don't do that?
You're right.
Because God said, you know why? We read this Bible. God said we have hatred amongst each other. Hatred amongst each other. And I'm going to show you a question. Like, do you think the way our young women and older women dress, would you say the way they dress today, they love their brothers or they hate their brothers?
I don't know.
I can't hear you.
I don't know.
You don't know. So let's find out what God said. Let's find out when our women dress a certain way, do they love or hate their brothers? So we talking about hypocritical stuff, right? That's what the question is. Let's see if we are hypocritical in that point. Watch this. You know what I want? There we go.
Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5.
No, give me Matthew. I'm gonna read that. I want Matthew 15:27 first, real quick. Let me get that real quick. Yeah, Matthew 5:27. Sis, watch this. Watch what. You believe in Christ?
Huh?
Christ, Jesus Christ. You believe in Jesus Christ? But watch what he said. Watch what Christ said. If you love your brother, us, watch what Christ said. I'm gonna show you if you really love your brothers today. Read.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 27. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not commit adultery.
So back then, God said, don't commit adultery, right? You agree with that? You can't mean if you marry, don't sleep with other women. Watch this. Read.
Watch this, sis.
But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her,
To what?
lust after her.
So now my question to you, sis, what will make a man lust after you? You gotta, come on, you a woman. You know, before y'all go out in these streets, before y'all leave, you guys make sure y'all look a certain way because you're not trying to attract women, are you? You're trying to attract men. So what will make, no, meaning,
I dress how I feel.
you dress how you feel? But what would you say men is attracted to in women? What make a man lust after a woman? What would you say would make us lust? This is a man. I'm gonna see what the man said. What would make us lust after women? Because remember, read that part again.
But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman.
So what would make us, we look at the woman and we start lusting. What would cause us to lust at a woman?
Her flesh.
Her flesh? How?
That's who you are.
What parts of her flesh?
Her flesh, like
Here, look.
her body.
Sis, check this out. Her what?
Her body.
Her body parts.
My sister from Nicaragua.
Sis, meet up. Back.
Short dresses and, you know
You can go
what
by
I'm
it.
saying? Like
All right, come.
like a
So
stripper.
I'm gonna ask you a question. What will make a man lust after you? The way you what? Stay, don't leave. See, she answered the question. The way you dress. So the way our sisters dress will make us lust after them. Go to Deuteronomy 22:5. So Christ said you can't even look at them and lust. He's not saying you can't see a woman and say she's beautiful. That's not what he's saying. But the way our sisters dress today, like the young woman that just left, you can see all her body parts. She got tights on. She gave you the answer and ran. So she already knew what causes men to lust. She said the way they dress. But watch what God said about the way our women are supposed to dress in the week.
Deuteronomy 22 verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Read again.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
You got a wife? You got a girlfriend? You single? All right. So when you meet a woman, God is telling you. Read.
How many women you smashing right now?
How many women you sleeping with though right now? You ain't smashing nobody right now?
No, just wait on God.
You waiting on God? You sure? Whatever you are, that's good. You a strong brother. You are a strong brother. So you don't want a wife? Hey, what's going on, bro?
She just started going to church.
She just started going to church? Come here with
She
me.
slits and
I'm gonna ask you a question. So I asked him a question. What makes young men lust after a woman? You single? All right. What would make a man like you see a girl, you just want to smash as soon as you see her? What is it? What is it that makes you just want to smash when you see her? How she look? How she walks? What else? What is the first thing you see? You see her what? Her body. Her body. So watch what Christ said when you see you starting to go to church. Let's see if they read this to you in your church. Go back to that, Matthew. Watch what Christ said. You believe in Christ, right? Because that's why you wouldn't be starting to go to church, right? Watch it.
Matthew 5:28. But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her,
Like you just said, what will make you lust after her? Or what? Her body. Read.
hath committed adultery with her already in his heart.
So God said, Christ said, if you do that, not saying you can't look at a woman and say she's pretty, but if you do that, God said, you already looking at her to smash, you're lusting in your heart already. You watch porn? Not no more? What about you? You don't watch porn? Come on, y'all gotta keep it real with us out here. Because we out here trying to save y'all brother's soul, get you back right with the Lord. So you don't watch porn. We all watch porn here. All used to watch porn here. Some of us are probably still battling trying to watch this thing. But Christ has already tell you, even if you watch that, you're lusting in your mind. You already committed adultery, right? So what we do, what you must do when you meet a woman, what you should do? Because you don't have a girlfriend, you say you're single. So now we never was taught the right way to meet women, right? We never was taught the right way when we see a woman what to do. But now we here today to teach our brothers, hey, when you meet a woman, this is how you do it, according to God. That's what I want, right? 6 and 7, you there.
Sirach, chapter 6, verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
So God is saying if you want a girlfriend, you want a wife, first you got to get to know her first. He said if you want to get to that stage, when you meet this woman, to do what?
Prove him first.
Prove that woman first. Get to know them first. Why?
And be not hasty to credit them.
So God said don't be quick to hasty to credit, because most of us, this is what we do. You see her, she got that nice banging body. That's all we want. We think, yo, this is my wife. This is for life. But not knowing this girl got 20 bodies on her. Messing with like 10 different dudes. You know what I'm saying? Or she got that fire. You know what I'm talking about. She burning. You go sleep with her, catch that AIDS. You see what I'm saying? Read that part again.
It's for you too.
And be not hasty to credit him. For some man is a friend for his own
So
occasion.
some man or woman or what?
A friend for his own occasion.
For their own occasion. She might want to get with you just for certain reason. You might have some money. She's trying to get that money from you, or just trying to drop a jit for you. Why? Put you on that child support. And that happened to us because why? We didn't take time to know the woman. We didn't take time to prove the woman. We just wanted to do what? Smash the woman because the way she dressed. Come here, friend, Stefan. Come here.
That's definitely why from where? Guatemala? El Salvador.
El Salvador. Tu hablas English.
Yeah, I speak English.
You speak English, right? So when you meet a woman, do you meet her for what? When you meet a woman, what do you want her for? Is it just for sex?
For wife.
For what?
Wife.
Good. Give me that Hebrew. So we going over when we meet women because Christ said, when you see somebody, a woman, when you see a woman, don't look at her just to have sex with her. Sister, let me talk. Excuse me, sis. How you doing, my sister? Okay, you doing good? You trying to? You're married, sis? You're not married. Were you? You used to be married? How would you say when we meet a woman, what we supposed to do? When we meet a sister, what's the first thing we supposed to look at the sister when we meet her? Because you're a woman. If a man wanted to approach you back then, what did you want them to notice about you first? Was it your mind or the way your body was? Your mind. But when you look today, many of our sisters show what first? Do they show their mind first or their bodies? Just look at the way our sisters dress today. Many of our young women, do they show what first? They show what first, Deacon? What do they show first?
They show their body.
They show their damn body.
They
They show their body. Camel toe, that's all they show it. They got to show for us. Hey, you want me? This is what I got. This is what I got. But watch what God say about these type of women that's doing that. Give me that in Sirach 9. Sirach chapter 9. Watch what God said about these women when you see them. He's warning us. He's giving us warning. Sirach 9 and verse... Yeah, read that.
Sirach chapter 9 verse 5. Gaze not on a maid that thou fall.
Read again.
Gaze not on a maid.
God said, gaze not. You know what gazing means? Staring her down. Like you...
Looking at her.
Non-stop. Read it, read.
That thou fall not by those things that are precious in her.
So if you was gazing at a woman, let me ask you a question. When you staring down a chick, God said, don't do that, so you want what?
That thou fall not by those things that are precious in her.
What's precious in a woman that'll make you fall in her if you just staring her down? What is precious in her? What you think? What's the most precious thing women got? And what? Let me see. I want you to keep it clear. What's the most precious thing that a man might fall to a woman that she got? Make us do anything. Make us even kill for it. For what? A pooch? A sex. He said, read that part again. Gaze not upon her so you don't what?
That thou fall not by those things that are precious in her.
So we don't fall at those things that are precious in her. Because when you meet a woman, it ain't just about sex, bro. Because like we read, a lot of these women they on there for their own agenda, bro. They out here for their own agenda. So God is telling us when you meet a woman, you don't just gaze at her. Because you might fall in her, because she already got plans for you. But when you meet a woman, you're supposed to do what? Sirach 6 and 7.
Sirach chapter 6 verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
Supposed to do what?
Prove him first.
So you prove them first. Get to know her. Sex not going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere because you say you want marriage, right? God said the same thing. Give me Hebrew. The sex is not going nowhere. So get to know them first. You understand what I'm saying?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom. What is the nation?
Nation is men leading by example.